Sidekicks play host to the defending league champion San Diego Sockers. Hello, everyone. It's really nice to have you here tonight at Reunion Arena. I'm Norm Hitzges, alongside former Dallas Tornado player and coach Mike Renshaw. We have got a dandy indoor soccer game for you. If you've not seen the sport, it is high-paced, it is furious, it is high-scoring. It is a dynamite game to watch, and we've got a dynamite team for you. The San Diego Sockers are a terrific soccer team. They have won a championship of the North American Soccer League, or MISL, each of the last 4 years. They've got the all-time leading scorer in this league. They've got the 2 all-time leading goaltenders in this league. Michael, if the Sidekicks are going to judge themselves on how much they've improved this year, this is a good team to try it against, because the Sockers are the yardstick of excellence in this league.
Well, this is the team to try it against. I mean, they've done it all. This is definitely the team to beat. The way they took Baltimore apart in the playoffs last year in Baltimore, 14-2, is just unbelievable. When this team is on, forget it.
Realize this team in the last 4 years has played 34 playoff games. That's the highest caliber possible opposition. They're 30-4 in the playoffs in the last 4 years. Steve Zungel, in baseball it's Babe Ruth. In football, it may well be Walter Payton any one of these days. In indoor soccer, it's Steve Zungel.
Steve Zungel, and has been Steve Zungel for the last 7 years. This guy has led this league in scoring 5 of those 7 years, has been MVP in the league 5 of 7 years. For good measure, got 10 goals in 4 games against the Sidekicks last year. He's just about unstoppable. And you must remember that game in, game out, he plays against the other team's supposed best defender.
This game will also see a terrific score on the other side of the field for Dallas. Tatu is a goal scorer in a league with Zungel.
No doubt about it. He is definitely in Zungel's league. He's not had quite the supporting cast that Zungel has had in the past, but Tatu is a threat that's scored every time he touches the ball.
Last year, San Diego tattooed Dallas 4 times. The combined score of those games, 34-18. But San Diego had best not come in here thinking they're going to kick this club around. It's a much improved Dallas team.
This is a very much improved Dallas team. They're 2-3 on the year, but they could real easily be 5-0. They've beat themselves in a couple of games, but they're not making the sort of mistakes on a consistent basis that they made last year that really hurt them. Their game against Tacoma last week was an excellent game. They won 5-2 and really played well throughout the 60 minutes.
This must be an especially poignant night for you. The coach of the Sockers is Ron Newman. You and Ron came to America in the late 60s, same year. He was your coach for just about your entire pro career. And the year you left because of a knee injury, he was fired.
That's right. I think he was fired because I had the knee injury. I don't know, but it's great to see Ron back, and the longevity of this guy is just phenomenal. But he always was a good coach, always was a coach who got on well with his players. I never had any trouble personally with Ron, always thoroughly enjoyed playing for him, and I wish him nothing but success, but hopefully not tonight.
You know, he's had 6 championships, Mike. He's going to run out of fingers for his rings soon.
Well, that's right. We were joking with him earlier about all these rings he's got on his fingers. I just don't know what he's going to do with them all.
For those of you who have not seen indoor soccer before, a couple of notes about the rules of the game. It is played in 4 15-minute quarters. The teams change directions every quarter. To score, the ball must go totally over the goal line. The ball remains in play in this game as long as it remains in the field. And, Michael, it has aspects much like hockey in that you can be penalized in this game and play shorthanded.
That's right. This game is not as blindingly fast as ice hockey is, but it is very similar in a lot of areas. If you commit a bad foul, we'll go through that a bit later, you will get sent into the penalty box for 2 minutes. Your team must then play a man short for 2 minutes. So we have power play situations, penalty killing situations. Also, if your team commits 6 fouls by any member of the team in any one period, then that also warrants a 2-minute penalty.
Here is San Diego on the attack. Down the right wing, that's Fernando Clavijo. Clavijo has it taken away by the Sidekicks, and they start up the wing. Here is Tatu. In 100 games indoors in his life, 146 goals. We have, in MISL history, 3 of the 4 highest goals per game player in the history of this sport in Zungel and Segota for San Diego and Tatu for Dallas. Zungel in an average game in his career, that's Zungel with the ball right there, number 7, has scored 2.2 goals every game in his career. There's a shot deflected toward the goal and over the top of the goal by Perry Vanderbeck, and almost right up here where Mike Renshaw could have played it. We are 1 minute and 2 seconds deep here at Reunion Arena. You're watching live indoor soccer. The person handling the ball right now is Zoli the goalie, Zoltan Toth. Here are your officials. You've had a word or two with Gino DiPolito.
Well, for my money, Gino's the best referee in this league, and it's not saying a lot, really, because some of the referees are quite frankly, below par. But Gino is certainly the best.
And you put Torres Cabrichin in that league, too, as a pretty good official.
Torres also, that's right.
The ball deep in the end for the San Diego Sockers. That is 80 Coker. Coker's free in the corner, knocks it out. It is played to the goalie. New rule this year, if you play it to your own goalie cannot distribute back and then take the ball back. He must play it with his feet when he takes it back. He uses the right to play it with his hands.
This is dangerous here. This guy's very good one-on-one player with the ball.
On any other club in the league, Zgoda would be considered the superstar, and Zgoda gets run down, but the rule is that the defender made the touch of the ball first. The left-hand shot blocked by Sobieski. Zgoda knocks it in.
What a shot from that angle.
Any other team in the North American Soccer League, Franco Zgoda would be their superstar. On this club, he is the second star. Here is Zgoda just staying in front like the vulture. Sobieski dives. Now watch Zgoda right between the legs and in the goal.
I mean, from what an angle as well. Great goal. That guy's probably the quickest player out on the court tonight. He is very, very quick.
Zgoda in his MISL career now. Are you ready for some stats, Michael? That's his 186th goal in 137 games. Zgoda was the third leading scorer in the league last year on a team that had the leading scorer, Zungel.
He's certainly a very, very good player. Still a young player, too.
Eastern standings. Dallas has switched sides this year. They are in the East, where you see Minnesota and Baltimore, an excellent team in second.
Very, very tough division. I mean, Baltimore in the championship game last year. Cleveland, very strong all the time. Chicago at 0-4, one of the best teams in the league last year.
You must finish fourth to make the playoffs. Top four in each division make the 18 playoffs at the end of the year. Here you see San Diego and Kansas City.
That division is not quite as strong, I wouldn't think, on paper. St. Louis slipping a little. They were a strong team for a couple of years. Tacoma's a very good team. Wichita are also in there.
Now let's review what San Diego plays, what they call a super power play occasionally. Their goaltender, Zoltan Toth, will come up all the way to his red line. In fact, all the way into Dallas territory occasionally to play the ball. You see it right now. That's the goaltender for the Sockers playing the ball.
Which effectively, instead of being a 5 against 4, makes it a 6 against 4. And yes, indeed, he is staying relatively far upfield there.
Toth is just back about midfield, and they're literally playing 6-on-4. Zungel is the distributor, number 7. Zungel with the ball right now. Straight out, looks, give it back to the wing. Wide open shot available, blocked from the Dallas defense. That is Kazimierz Dana, a Polish all-star, 38 years old, probably the finest player Poland ever produced. There's Dana again, blocked by Chris Sobieski. There's Dana again, blocked from the defense. Now Dallas converts to offense, intercepted by Zungel.
Trouble here. Can Dallas get organized in time?
That's the key. They do in time, and it's Zungel to the left foot to the boards. Kocher's shot hits the post and comes out. Dallas dodges one there. Dana Zgoda turns left foot, blocked in the defense. Goodness, it's like a dartboard in front of the Dallas net.
Sidekicks a little fortunate right here. Yeah,
Dana's now the distributor.
Real scrambling defense here by the Sidekicks.
Nice play in the Dallas defense. That'll buy him some time. Turning. Knocked down is Jim Gabata and intercepted. Here comes Perez. The Dallas defense a bit disorganized. Zgoda goes to the right foot, winds up blocked by Redwanski. Up and in and over the top of the net. That'll be a kick in for San Diego. Only 41 seconds remain in the Dallas penalty.
On that last chance though, when Gabara first got the ball, immediately he crossed the first red line. A more experienced player would have had a shot, because Toth was still well out of his goal, and he could have chipped the ball over Toth into the goal, but he wasn't quite on top of the situation.
The play right in front, knocked up and over the net by Zungel. Is it off a Dallas play?
Off Uremovich, yes. Uremovich just got a touch on it. Again, dangerous situations at the best of time, corner kicks, and when you've got a man advantage, particularly dangerous, because obviously you can't cover everybody out there.
Look at the stars they're putting on the field. Zungel, the MVP. Zgoda, the third best scorer in the league. Dana, one of the finest players, and there's the shot by Zgoda. What a save by Sobieski. Absolute highlight film save.
Great save by Sobieski.
Perez goes to the left foot, drives it in front. Radwanski up over the glass, and it leaves but 29 seconds in the Dallas penalty. If Dallas is fortunate enough to kill this one, they will have truly done a marvelous job hanging in. Michael, look at this save.
Got over there quickly. Sure did. Came over from the short side. Got over there.
Back to Dana.
25 seconds left in the foul play.
Here's Zungul. Go to Zungul. They switch places. Zungul having a little trouble handling it. The Dallas pressure comes out, and this penalty's nearly over.
10 seconds left. This is their last chance here. They'll work for one chance.
Zagota to Zungul. 7 seconds. There's the chance. Dana winds, and Sobieski parries it over the top. Three seconds remaining, and you will see now, here comes some regular-looking units out. Coker comes off, Radwanski off. Dallas getting a lineup back on the field that Evans can play with when he leaves the penalty box.
But still a very dangerous situation because you are still a man down, and it is a corner kick again.
The Sockers leave their number one line out there, Zungul and Zagota. They come on with a defenseman, though, Schmetzer.
Sidekicks are taking a chance here with this lineup on this corner kick.
Yes, they are, because it is not their penalty-killing lineup. Zungul across in front. It is not deflected, and here comes Evans out of the box right now.
Those Sidekicks have got to feel fortunate to get out of that without conceding a goal and going 2-0 down.
They have now killed a penalty for the 9th time out of 13 opportunities this year. Zungul marked by Lawson. Boy, your heart just goes in your throat every time Zungul touches the ball because he's capable at any given moment.
Foul against Lawson again.
That is Dallas' 3rd common foul of the period. Remember now, 6, and you are assessed a 2-minute penalty.
Yes, both teams now with 3 fouls there in the first period.
And another one of those dangerous situations. This is the 5th or 6th corner kick for San Diego. Perez point blank, it's in.
Well, you've got to say it's been all San Diego so far.
Yes, it has. You know what made this play? Schmetzer decoyed across the front of the goal, and the Dallas defender had no choice but to go with him. See, the defender goes with Schmetzer, leaving Perez only one man out there to block, and he does not block the shot.
That's right. Evans was a bit late getting out to Perez. Might have deflected slightly off Evans as well. Really no chance for Sobieski. 2-0.
And the one thing you don't want to do against a quality team like San Diego, Dallas has done. They have gotten down more than a goal early.
Well, they can blow you away. They've done it with several teams in the past. They are very capable of getting into double figures.
And this is a dangerous team in that they have not been scoring a lot early this season. They got 3 goals their first game and 3rd game, and only 4 goals their 4th game. And this is the highest powered offense in this league. At any given moment, I know you've heard that on NFL games, this club is, as Michael said, capable of putting 12 and 14 on the board. Of the season, the assist to Zungul, his 5th assist of the season, and the Sockers have forged a 2-0 lead.
Well, it seems like the whole game has been played down to the Sidekicks' end.
Well, Zoltan Toth, oh, the shot is in. Oh, my goodness, and now Dallas really finds itself in trouble. What looked like a slight letdown, and A.D. Coker just towed the ball. Now, Coker gets lucky here. Michael, this is an example of if you hit it toward the goal, sometimes it'll go in.
Well, that's right. He hits the first-time shot as the ball's coming into him, pulls the defender off.
Ryan Quinn to Coker.
Juranovic was a bit casual there with his challenge. You know, maybe he thought the player was not going to shoot.
Well, that's a dangerous thing to assume with this club. This club will shoot.
And there's no doubt about that. We're finding that out tonight.
Coker is an example of the depth of this club, though, Michael. He's an extraordinary player and is nothing more on this team than a role player.
That's right. He's certainly not one of their leading lights, but he's very capable of playing.
Live NBA action to look forward to on HSE. Dallas-Fort Worth viewers will see. Tomorrow night, the Indiana Pacers, Wayne and Cynthia comes to town. Friday, November 29th, the Sac Kings, Sacramento, makes its first Sacramento visit to the evening this year. Houston viewers will see the Rockets Tuesday, against Golden State. And then Saturday, November 30th against those same Sacramento Kings. The Rockets live from the Summit and the Mavericks live from Union Arena. Each game starts at 7:30, proceeded by 7 o'clock each evening for our entire audience with Sports Talk on HSE. Our guest tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. You can talk to Kansas City Royals championship baseball catcher Jim Sundberg, who's our guest on Sports Talk, to answer any of your questions. Right here, Dallas has found itself in an early large hole. One defender left at the back line must keep Dallas in the game while the Sidekicks go on the offensive right now. Who's the person who can go on the offensive? That's for sure. Tatu. Evans, the left foot, blocked in the defense again by Clavijo. Ooh, better pass there, and Urinovich going to run onto that ball. And he does anyway, and it's right in front and knocked in by Billy Caskey.
Sidekicks needed that one.
Desperately needed that one.
And really, it's not really a pass by Urinovich. He is actually hitting a shot. Fortunately for the Sidekicks, Caskey's in the right place at the right time.
Again, the intent of Urinovich, and you covered it, is not to shoot on goal, but it's to shoot close enough to get Toth to come out and feel he must consider playing the ball.
That's right, generally speaking, but I really think then that Urinovich was actually hitting a shot. I don't think he was purposely playing the boards.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was purposely playing the boards.
This time we will.
Caskey gets the goal for Dallas. The assist to Mike Urimovich, and for Billy Caskey, goal number 2 on the year. For Urimovich, his 3rd assist.
Because he's kind of keeping an eye on Zungul.
Now they play back to Toth, and he distributes. This is kill time for San Diego, but they don't kill much of it. Nanchoff just gives the ball up. Ooh, G. Crow with a fairly stern shot on goal.
That's having an awful lot of respect for your goalie's ability with his feet.
Oh, turns on that shot by DeBrito and makes the save.
See San Diego's pressure. I mean, they're pressuring really far out from their own goal in comparison to the way most teams defend when they're a man down.
Most teams drop right back immediately inside the red line, and San Diego bleeds a few extra seconds off the clock with their ability to push forward. There's Tatu, go to the right foot, blocked in the defense, hit loose in front, but there's Schmetzer.
That's the end of the period.
That is the end of the first period. When the second quarter starts, the Dallas Sidekicks will still have 55 seconds left of their man advantage. But that score late in the period has narrowed San Diego's gap. After 15 minutes of play, live from Reunion Arena, the San Diego Sockers lead the Dallas Sidekicks 3-1.
No problem for him at all.
One more thing to notice about Zoltan Toth when he makes the save. Look how quickly he comes up and looks for the ball that he can throw to a forward. No whistle, Tatu in front, tries to play around the goal, it's in!
What a great effort. I mean, he bounced off 3 players. I mean, this guy's about 5'7". He's as strong as an ox. He's like a mini refrigerator.
On that play, he was like a human pinball. Tatu just bouncing around in front of the penalty area.
Oh, he rides the tackle there. Watch, rides another tackle. Comes over an attempted trip by the goalie, and then wallops in with his left foot from a poor angle.
Zoltan Toth tried to grab his ankle and bring him down. He wanted to get a 2-minute penalty.
Well, he did, because he knew it was a goal if he didn't take him down.
And Tatu just jerked the right foot out of his grasp, continued on. A 1-on-3 goal by the fantastic Armadillo. Tatu with, for him, this year, goal number 6 in game number 6.
Well played by Lawson there. Beat Zungul 1-on-1. Chance for Caskey. Must take him on. Got to take him on, yes. Doesn't have the pace.
Nice match, though, with Clavijo. That's 2 good players.
Clavijo showed good quickness there.
Now,
pressure again by Quinn there on Lawson. Forced him to give the ball up. The Sidekicks having difficulty all of a sudden holding on to the ball when they get it.
This is Drango Segota. In front, Quinn turns, it's in. Oh, my.
Quick goal out of nothing.
Oh, my. In what didn't look like any kind of an opportunity compared to the one Quinn didn't shoot on a moment ago. Look at Quinn just turn on this ball, Mike. Boom. Gone.
Yeah, very good quick turn and a shot all in one motion. Got his body over the ball, kept the shot low.
Absolutely superb goal by Brian Quinn. Stretches the lead back out to 4-2 San Diego with 6:26 remaining. 4 games. In all 4 games, both Zungul and Segota scored at least 1 goal. That line produced 15 goals. That's outrageous in 4 games. Fouls on San Diego. 1:20 left. First half, Moreland all alone wing. It's blocked into defense by Clavijo.
Still, it was a shot from a long way away. Oh, tackle by, no, it's a good tackle. It's a very hard tackle, but it's a good tackle. I mean, he's gone right through ball, Zungul, everything. And that's the sort of player Moreland is. It's a very strong challenge. Watch this challenge here by Moreland. Boom. Boom. He got the ball. He's not a bashful player at all.
Michael, he did make contact with the ball first and was playing only the ball.
Yeah, very strong challenge. He gets the ball, boom. And then it's a collision between him and Zungul.
Holy cow, I'm telling you. San Diego's fortunate Zungul didn't get hurt. He was hit full force on the leg.
Well, Zungul's a very tough individual. I mean, he's had his share of bashes over his career. He's quite a solid player. But Moreland, like I said earlier, he is definitely one of the toughest players in this league.
Well, when you're a marked man, literally, as Zungul is every night, I mean, people do everything but get after him with tire irons.
Well, that's right. The fact is, Moreland would not have been unhappy to see Zungul taken off with a slight injury there.
Yeah, you'd never say that publicly, but
certainly, I mean, he saw his chance, to go for a free ball and get a bit of Zungul as well, and that's what he did. Unfortunately, the referee saw it as a foul. It was the power play.
1:05 left in the first half. Dallas has their power-killing unit on. That's Gabara challenging Zungul. That's Radwanski. Ball in front to Dana. Back to Dana. Dana looks. There's Zungul in front. No to Perez. Dallas doing a good job maintaining position right here. There's Zungul. Stop it, wind up, give it on the wing. The shot by Segota rolls in front. It's knocked out of there by Evans, and this ball is cleared nicely. 34 seconds remaining in the first half. Dallas trying to kill a penalty. And as now San Diego reorganizes a bit, Zungul starts it to Dana. There's Zungul. He'll run on this one and fires at Evans. Blocks it. Evans blocks it again. The header down goes someone.
I can't agree with that call either again. I don't know what it is. Well, he's called jumping in on Zungul here. But again, it's a fair challenge for a free ball. Look, fair challenge for a free ball.
It is a free ball.
And it's a fair challenge, in my opinion.
And in fact, Zungul got the ball before he made contact with the defender. Here is Zungul again. The shot is high. 5 seconds. They've got to hurry. Segota runs on it. He turns. It's high. The half is ended. Dallas has literally dodged a bullet as this half ends.
But that bullet is still going to be flying in the second half because they'll still have 48 seconds remaining in the penalty when we start the third period.
San Diego will start the third period with a man advantage for the first 48 seconds, and they will take a 4-2 lead to halftime. Your impressions of the first half?
Well, a very good game. Sidekicks got off to a sluggish start. It's a very physical game, certainly picked up in the last few minutes. The referee's leaving something to be desired, which is unfortunate because generally Gino is one of the better referees in the league. He's not letting them get away with a lot, it doesn't seem like.
High level of play, though.
Very high level of play, and San Diego's a good team. Sidekicks have done a lot better, though, the last 20 minutes than they did in the first 10 minutes.
Just a judgment on your part. If this were the team Dallas were putting on this field last year at this time, what would the score be now?
Well, San Diego would probably have at least 8 goals, I think, last year. The Sidekicks have defended better, although I will say this, the first 10 minutes of the game, the Sidekicks looked like the Sidekicks of last year.
But for the last 20 minutes, they played competitive.
That's right, they look like the Sidekicks of this year.
That's the first half of action. The Sockers lead it by 2 goals. Give us a minute to sell some things if you would, and then back on the other side of it, we'll spend a few minutes with the Sockers' highly successful coach, Ron Newman. San Diego 4-2, and for the first 48 seconds of this third period, Dallas will be a man short. Their penalty-killing unit is on. That is Jim Gabata, who played American Indoor Soccer Association ball at Louisville. Last year's number 15. Radwanski is the towhead, the blonde-haired youngster, who was their number 1 draft choice. And the defenders back there are Evans
and Kevin Smith.
And Kevin Smudger Smith is on the floor.
This could be a very important 35 seconds here for the Sidekicks.
You don't want to go back down 3 goals. You were down once 3 goals, and digging yourself out of graves that big is seldom done against clubs of this quality. Ooh, Peter Coca tried to touch that ball through the defense. Look at Zundel with the crowd. Seconds remaining in the penalty. This will be San Diego's last thrust with the man advantage. Left wing Perez plays the boards, blocked in there nicely in the defense. And golly, hasn't the Dallas penalty killing.
And coming out of the box there, he's open, give it him. Radwanski didn't see Moreland. Moreland came out of the penalty box, would have been 1 on nobody.
Well, you have to forgive Radwanski because that is a raw rookie. And plus he hadn't played much indoor soccer at all. He was an outdoor All-American at North Carolina. And there he goes, leaping off and over the bench. Did you see that move?
That's right. He's going to get an earful here from Moreland right now.
Goes around, throw, it's in front. Here comes the run by Urilovich, and it's blocked out of there by Toth.
Toth is playing great, isn't he?
Unbelievably well. Unbelievable. Look at this save.
And watch the way Toth flies out to close the angle down here. Watch, he flies out towards the ball, gets as close to that ball as he can to narrow the size of the target. See, if he stays in the goal there, that's in the back of the net.
The closer you get to the shooter, the more of an obstacle your body becomes.
It takes a lot of guts to do that, because that ball can hit you in the face coming at 80 miles an hour just as soon as it hit you anywhere else.
And quite frankly, there are places worse than the face.
That's right.
Lawson. Long ball to the corner for Tatu.
Two guys on him again. They're not going to give him any room. That's a foul. Yeah.
Tatu took a bit of a dive there.
Yeah, but he got hit as well from behind by Trevino. Tatu against Zundel. What a matchup. Now Zundel's not a defender. Tatu slipped some balls on the turf. I hope that's not an injury to him.
He simply remains on the turf. And now as Dallas gains possession, there'll be a timeout. I don't believe that's an injury. I think that's an exhaustion frustration.
It might be. We better hope it's not a turned ankle. They can ill afford to lose this guy. You see the sort of attention he gets. See, Zundel's not a defender.
Let's take a look here, Mike.
His foot has got caught in the turf and shouldn't be a bad injury. But generally speaking, when Tatu gets the ball, 2 defenders immediately close him down. They don't want to give him any room at all. Because frankly, he is a player that can kill you if you give him room.
He is the hope of this team. There is no question about that. A 59-goal scorer last year. Land on the bad wrist, Mike. That's a possibility. He appears okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Just had a relapse.
It is not apparently any kind of foot or leg injury.
They're just fatigued. It's been on a long time.
With 2:14 to go in the third quarter and a 3-minute
Give him a rest.
And a 3-minute break between periods, you could get him. My. As Gabrino simply carries him single-handedly.
Pedro DeVito with us.
I think he carried the check.
I don't know, Mike. I was kind of hoping that you would. And Tatu just looks exhausted, doesn't it? One more look.
Yeah, let's see.
There's the wrist. Ooh, he lands on the wrist and lands on it again. Oh, my. DeVito on the floor now for Dallas. For example of how important pure speed is in every game, baseball, football, basketball, whatever it is. Zgoda was about a step and a half back of Kasky, and Kasky isn't slow. It's just that Zgoda is so fast that he caught up and got into defensive flow.
That's right. Now, Kasky's a good player, good solid player. He's really hurt this team.
So here's Lawson, a drive, hits Ladussure into derriere. High, and whistle goes as the ball is in the air. The third quarter has been scoreless. It was 4-2 at halftime. It's 4-2 going to the fourth quarter. Stay with us. San Diego Soccer, Dallas Sidekicks indoor continues right after these messages. With all those records, he's not even in the top 10 in the history of this league in games played, which gives you a feeling for what an enormous ability he has to score.
That's right, and it also says something about the job that Doc Lawson has done on him so far this evening. You know, Lawson is doing his job. It's really up to the other players now to pick up the slack, put the ball in the net at the other end of the field. 15 minutes left in the game, and I think it's absolutely imperative that the Sidekicks get the next goal.
Oh, now Radwanski leaves. Wow, I thought this is a power play. I'd have stayed out there until the official ran me off. I'd have hit over here in the corner.
That might have taken the official about 2 seconds to run you off, though.
Austin Moreland winds up, threads through, turning on the ball. It's loose right in front. It's knocked in. It's knocked in by Kevin Smith.
It's a goal, yes. Minute 10 to play. And this place comes alive. Here it is on the replay. Moreland, a good pass. And Smith lets it go very well as well, and just manages to get a toe on it as he's going down. Tell you what, Joe was a little slow in turning that ball. Looked like he had the first shot at it, but Smith stood up and managed to slide and get a toe on it.
I was beginning to wonder if the ball fit in the goal at that end. The way Coach has consistently kept it out of here. 1:09 remaining. Again, the reminder, San Diego has 5 fouls.
Yeah, one more foul against San Diego puts him in the power play.
A 6th foul would give Dallas another man advantage.
If the score is tied at the end of the game, then we will go to overtime. But we're still a ways away from having this game tied.
Zungo leaves it for Zgoda. Turns. Time ticks away. 55 seconds. Foul called.
That's foul number 5 against the Sidekicks. Now, the next foul either way results in a power play.
But more importantly, time is leaving the game right now. 55 seconds.
Well, Sidekicks need to prevent them scoring here, but they need to get the ball. They need to get possession.
In front, and Schmetzer can't. Now, here we go. Here comes Dallas on the attack. 50 seconds to go. Moreland hurries to the wing to Nanchar. He's got a straight run. He winds up. It's blocked in the defense. This is
the other end. He's going to shoot. Here's the early shot. Sees the goal to try to shoot them, while Moreland had his back to him, running back towards the goal.
33 seconds remaining. Moreland on the wing. Kevin Smith on the run. Play it off the boards. It's blocked by Toad. Blocked by Toad.
When it was probably easier to score, kicked it right at Toad. There's the goal. Zgoda again.
Zgoda in front. It's Clinton.
easy sitting up here, but he hit it right at toe. Toth made the save, made a quick outlet pass, bang, game's over. But what an effort.
I'm exhausted. And I haven't been closer than 15 rows. What a play. What end-to-end action. Mile. Quinn finishes it off again.
18 seconds to play. Well, that effectively does it.
Yes, it does. But the people, the 6,882 leaving Reunion Arena, got more than their money's worth tonight.
Well, they sure did. This game deserves more fans than it's getting out here. This is a good action game. This is not Battle of the Network Superstars. This is a great game in its own right, and it will make it in this country.
That's it. The horn goes. The defending MISL champions, the San Diego Sockers, have gotten a win, but they won't stop deep breathing for a long while. We're going to take a minute to catch our breath. We'll be back to summarize the San Diego 5-3 victory after these messages.